Yo, this is your boy Mind Control. Come back with another video. And this time we're gonna go into some punk psychic type of gameplay, you know what I mean? I played the deck seemed nice. It feels okay, goodish. And a lot of people don't know what the deck does entirely, so we're gonna use that to our advantage and get some gameplay going on. So with that being said, cue the intro. And we're back, and we're going second. So this is going to be against a Draco Tail deck, which is the new kid on the block, you know what I mean? I haven't learned all the combo lines, and I don't know all the monsters. Ooh, Royal. But I put this duel in here because I thought it was really funny. Because usually people love to get the top tier deck, use it, don't understand the deck, right? And pretty much try to let the new OP stuff carry them. And this is a prime example of a noob using a top tier deck and don't know what he's doing, right? So he got the Draco Flame, which is I think a spell and trap negate. Oh no, I don't really know what's going on, to be honest. I'm not gonna play the deck at all, not for me. But so we have a good, decent hand, yeah. So we start with Unicorn because, of course, why not? He used Draco Tail Horn, which pushed it back in the hand, and he instantly scoops because he don't know what he's doing. He doesn't know that I can keep summoning out Unicorn as much as I want, as long as I don't have monsters on the field. Just an idiot. Let's go to the next replay. And we're back, and we're going first. And this is when the replays actually begins, right? So we're going to actually have, we're going to play against somebody, right? So he full lost us, and we ash that, of course. And we keep the Call by the Grave just in case, you know what I mean? Because we don't know what else he have in hand. So we use Unicorn, get the procedure, get the Mercy Teleport, use the Mercy Teleport, get Amen on the field, use Amen, get the Rising Scale. And right now we feel like we should get some Nibiru freaking protection. So we go into Varon because right now we still have our we're not psychic lock, right? So we're good to go. Use Rising Scale, get the Wangan. He ashes us. I used the Baron to negate it because I didn't get no flashes on his board, so I knew he didn't have Nibiru. So we're okay with just using our Baron to like negate that. We get the extreme session. This is going to give us some more pluses because we're going to take more damage, and that's going to give us draws. So we use the Serene Psychic Sorcerer. Use that to set the Teleport Fusion, which is an awesome OP card. Draw to Nibiru, get the Unicorn back on field, and we end our turn. This board could have been better, but I pretty much didn't play optimally because I was scared to see. I don't know. I didn't play as good as I should have. So we use Unicorn, get rid of the one of his Draco Tail monsters. He uses the Kentu, and right now we're thinking that this Oracle can negate the summon of a fusion monster, but it can't. It can only negate the summon of an XE Synchro or a Link monster. So he pretty much gets us out for free. We shotgun our card for no reason, but it's all good though. Uses this card. And this is the one that shuffle back, shuffle back the hand or push back the hand. So we're going to let that slide. But I mean, we have no choice really. Since he activated a spell card, we have the Birth on field. We're able to pretty much banish face down 3 cards in his graveyard. So we do all the Draco Tail cards because he can use those to shuffle back in hand. So we want to just get rid of most of his materials. He destroyed Unicorn. And he sets the Horn, and I think he shuffled, pushed the Oracle back in hand, and then that's when he go for Brandon Fusion. So you get the Brandon the Albion, and right now we still have the Call by the Grave set on the field, and and I misplayed, and I to let you know when, right? So you go into Mirror Jade, and we still have Baron still on field. And of course he used Mirror Jade to banish the Baron, which is okay also, right? So we use Rising Scale to flip him face down, so he can't pretty much kill us this turn. So he get rid of Braun, he clears our board, and he stops summoning at the 4th summon. So I use freaking Call of the Grave to get rid of the I forgot what it's called, the Rimburn, when I should have got rid of the Draco Tail card because you only have 1 in graveyard. That was my fault. I should have done that. So I used the ring to banish to the Viru to get the procedure, and then we use Birth to summon back Unicorn, and he negates that, which is okay. So that's 1 negate down, but now he has the trap engraved, so you can still shuffle that back, right? And it's good to go. So we get the Silent Psychic on board. Silent Psychic can summon back 1 card. We get the Almond, use Almond, get the ryzeal again because we have numerous cards in our graveyard. We draw into an emergency teleport, which is freaking awesome. Use ryzeal, use that to get the Wangon, and he used Horn to shuffle back the ryzeal. Since he target one of our monsters, we can get a free draw with the Wangon. We go into a Maxine. He draw another card, and we're pretty much like we know it's GG's, and I don't think he knows it just yet. So we use the Psychic Blaster to bring back our ryzeal that we banished to go into Psychic and Punisher, and that's what he knows that is GG's because we have 500 life points left, and that's going to be a big monster. So yeah. And we're back, and we're going first. So through these duels, I definitely probably use like 4 or 5 different decks. So you will see cards that's not in the final deck. I'm at deck listing, so don't fry me in the comment section. It's just me trying new decks, and I don't want to put fucking 5 deck selections at the end because I don't remember all the decks I use. So yeah, this is the one of the decks we use Parallel Teleport, and I feel like it was real bricky, so we end up not having that in the final build, which is also okay, but yeah. So we go into Jam Dragon, Drive, use that to summon out, to add 1 to the hand, and we draw us ourselves, which I should have waited until I got the draw in, but it is what it is. I didn't want to give him too many like too much pluses. So right now he's starting off with a starting hand +1. So you're gonna start with 7 cards. So we get Jam Fever. I think we go into the Zet, which is also a card that I took out of the final build too. So we're not using that no more either. So we have pretty much 3 interruptions. We're playing against Orcus, and yeah, we already know how resilient this deck can be. So you use a Lacrium to send in Engraver, go into Requiem, right? So we already know these plays. These are the same old we've been seeing for like the last 6 months. So I use Jam Fever to negate the Requiem because I didn't want to get too much advantage. And of course I should be holding on some of these freaking negates, but I'm letting them fly. He goes for Engraver, then I use a Zed to banish both of them because I didn't want him to go into that. He go into Hop Horror, use Geshu, or what the fuck it's called. I definitely imperm this because this is probably like the best imperm in the game. DK says so. So I imperm that, and then he's starting off his Orcus plays now. But I feel like he's pretty limited to what he can actually do because I stopped a lot of plays. And since he definitely normal summon Requiem, then it kind of like capped his ceiling a little bit. So you go into Gilletta, use the other one in gray, banish the one of his cards, go into the other one, he go into Long Dance too. And he shuffled back the Gem Fever, which is like okay, but like at the end of the day you're still pretty much cooked. So the problem is the Parallel Teleport says I need to be a Psychic monster. Rising Scale is not a Psychic monster, it's a Sea Serpent. So he used his Dengensu to send a Parallel down, and yeah, and then he didn't get the effect of, if you use this effect you cannot attack this turn, so he left me some light. His fault, right? So he set my the fill spell in 1 face down, and I'm pretty much guessing that it's crescendo. So I use the hush to banish 2 cards and then try to get rid of Wangetsu so I can not have crescendo on field active, because I'm guessing that's what it is. But he pretty much made it back active by getting his level 1 out. And at this point it's like, okay, well cool, I'm going straight into freaking second and punch trick, so you can't do anything else. So I use the I summon that out the ash to get rid of the field spell, just to lower my life points by another 1,000, so I can have enough to OTK. Well, kill him this turn. But yeah, that is the replay. Let's go to another one. And we're back, and we're going first. And this is yet another deck listing that is not in the cards anymore. So that procedure, don't summon that one. Get teleport fusion, which it should have been the mercy teleport, but you know, you live and you learn. Go into Serene Psychic Sorcerer, and that sets the mercy teleport, which it should have been the teleport fusion, so I did it backwards. And I took out the prototype because I really don't need it. He ashes our maxing, which always feel bad, but it is what it is. And we're playing against one of them decks where he play a bunch of bestials, and first turn synchro monsters that you could just pretty much like the little dragonfly monster, I forgot what it's called, but yeah, he's playing those type of decks. So he's using the fiendsmith package right now, and we already know how this goes. I use the mercy teleport to get Ghost Ogre on field so I can get one of the destructions, but I'm waiting for him to use his freaking engraver. So once he tried to attach the Requiem to the engraver, I pretty much destroyed the engraver. But he's doing a whole bunch of other stuff besides that. So right now I'm like, okay, well, I don't want him to like do anything crazy, so I just immediately go into the Oracle, just so I can negate something, which was the proper move to do in total. So then I use procedure, banish that, put that back on field so I can have some follow up for next turn. And he goes into Baron, and Baron is a synchro monster. And what can we do? Negate the summon, not the activation, the summon. Just like a summon, solid judgment. He can't do anything. He can't chain to it. So yeah, just quit that. And we're back, and we're going second. And we're playing against one of those top tier decks, but apparently it's not that top tier, huh? So yeah, we start off with Mercy Teleport, use Serene to banish the procedure, to summon out a procedure, to get a Mercy Teleport, which is wrong again, but in this aspect, it worked out in our favor because he drove us. But if you don't know, freaking this deck can play really well on the draw. Really well. So we're able to pretty much do almost all the combos without like lacking anything, right? So yeah, we go into the Punk Drive Dragon, get the Deer Note in the graveyard. The Deer Note summons out the Longon again, and then we pitch the Almond, which I don't know why we should push the Hush Psychic, but you live and you learn, right? And he quits. Oh yeah, by the way, the reason why I did the Gem Fever that early is because I was getting like real indications that he had an Nibiru in his hand. So I was pretty much protecting ourselves. And he waited too long to use the Nibiru, so then he pretty much got clapped up. And we're back, and we're going second. Again. And this time we playing against a Dragon Ruler POW deck, BS, Armored Dragon, all that other nonsense. So pretty much he's going to be doing a whole bunch of stuff that I really don't give a damn about. And this is one of them decks where I don't really know what the deck can do and what it does, period. So he used this monster, and I'm like, okay, well, it seemed like it's an important monster, so I Ghost over it, just so I can kill the materials on field, right? And it seemed like this deck really utilizes the various attribute monsters too. which kind of sucks also. And I don't think I have any monster. Oh yeah, the procedure can pretty much wipe it out 1 for 1. But yeah, he goes into a whole bunch of stuff, and then the Red Eyes Flared Metal Dragon is going to help us kill him because he's going to help us lower our life points, and he don't know that we like our life points lowered. So yeah, and he set up 1 negate and pretty much a life stipend, right? So Pressure Planet, of course, you always use Pressure Planet first. Go into the Unicorn. He uses Dragon, whatever it's called, to destroy the Unicorn, which is okay because that's not the real play. So now he's helping us lower our life points, but we have to be careful that we don't do too many plays to kill ourselves, pretty much. So right now I'm trying to like calculate all the life points that would be taken away, just so we can have closest to 500 before the end of the turn. And this is when I was using the whole P.U.N.K package, and I feel like this P.U.N.K package was pretty much, it wasn't that good for me, because I feel like yeah, it was a little bricky, and Serene kind of lock you into psychic monsters, and a lot of P.U.N.K cards are like psychic, like not psychic monsters, so you're really limiting yourself a lot. So I end up dropping a bunch of those cards. And right here, this is when I feel like, okay, I got one more activation, and I'm good to go, right? So then, 200 points, 200. Mathed it perfectly. Mathed it perfectly. So yeah, that's the game. And we're back, and we're going first with another deck, right? This one I was using Cyframe Gamma, and also the spell version of it. And I definitely took this card out because this is one of the rare times I'm able to use it. But usually it's either dead in my hand, or I need a draw bad, and I end up drawing to it when I can't use it because I have monsters on the field. So I end up just deciding not to use it at all, and took him out. And I think I replaced him with Super Poly, which I feel like is a little better, because even if I can't use it against their monsters, I can still Super Poly my monsters, right? So this is when I was really new into using the deck, and I could have recycled the Omega, but for whatever reason, I didn't think of that, and it is what it is. So we go into our P.U.N.K plays. We get the Gem Dragon Driver. We add 1 card to hand. I forgot which one we add to hand, and then we use the Almond to chain block it just in case he has something. So I grabbed the Ghost Ogre, and as you can see right now, I'm really not maximizing my combos at all. And for whatever reason, I went into this. Oh, because I summoned out the Almond, and I already had 2 tuners, so I couldn't even use it for nothing else. And I couldn't banish the card on field, so it pretty much negated it, right? So he's playing a branded deck, and he have no cards in hand. He should have kept the DD Crow in hand so he could kind of scare me. But that was an easy negate, because like, what else you gonna do? You have no cards in hand. So I draw into the Call by the Grave, right? And then I use both of these, all 3 of them, to attack just to lower his life points, and I Omega again, because why not? And I'm sitting on a Call by the Grave and a freaking Ghost Ogre, and he used Branded Regain, and I definitely Ghost Ogre that, because why not? Why not? So no draws for you, and that's pretty much your what you call it. So then now I have the Delta, which is for spell and trap. I mean spell negates. And either he had a spell in his hand, or he had a dead card. Either way go, I was gonna Call by the Grave. And we're back, and we're going second. And we have the Gamma in hand, so I shotgun Maxi just to see if he have an Ash or something. Excuse me, but he doesn't. So use the Vaalmonica card to set the scales, and I Gamma that because I don't want him to set both scales. But unfortunately, he already had the fill spell in hand, so he just grabbed the Angelo and then do the same thing he was going to do regardless. Which sucks, but it is what it is. So apparently there's Vaalmonica / freaking Skystriker, so you can get advantage. So you get the select. No, you don't get the select. You get the versus, and then send a select. Select adds back to hand, and then he can either normal summon or he can synchro summon it. Summon it out, grab the follow rhythm, right? Set that, and it's pretty much it allows them to push a card back in hand. And then by doing that, I guess he can take one of my cards if he wants to. So I use that to use a rising scale, get the almond, and he used the follow rhythm to push this rising scale back in hand and use the fill spell to take take my freaking almond. And he did it before I was able to like activate it, which kind of sucks, but it is what it is. So you have 3 dart scales to go into the link monster. He gets select back in hand, and then normal summon her back out. Since I have Ash, I'm able to Ash this. Thank God, because it would kind of like, it wouldn't put me in a bad spot, but it would give him more advantage, right? So then he battles into the almond, and then I get hit for 25. Thank God he didn't have the light one, because he could have OTK'd. But at this point, we had a top deck situation. So use rising scales to get rid of the almond since you destroyed it. Plus, thank you. Got another almond out. Get the fusion P.U.N.K card in hand. He pushed the almond back in hand, but at the same time we have a perfect normal summon to fuse into the rising card. Use that to get the Deer Note and then the Wangan. Wangan add the fill spell. We set the extreme session so we can start making money, getting draws off of the spending life points and whatnot. So we got the gem driver. Use that, use the Deer Note, bring that back out, and we're pretty much going for the kill. We're not even going to play with him, right? So we get the Ghost Ogre just in case he use anything that we don't want him to use, right? And at this point, I almost activated his effect, right? But then I realized, okay, well, if I do that, then I'm gonna kill myself. But good thing he quit before that. So it is what it is. And we're back, and we're going first, and we have a great hand now. So we have Unicorn. Use a Unicorn first, always. We grab the bird. Use bird. We use a Mercy Teleport. Get out the Wangan, right? Because we want to get taxes for our money, right? So we immediately go into a Baron just so we can have some type of protection. And then we use the Mercy Teleport again to go into the Syringe, and then we get rid of the Nibiru because we really don't need it. But he ashes up first, so right now we feel like, hey, if I don't do it now, then I'm gonna be messed up regardless. So I'd rather just negate the Ash, right, and then deal with the Nibiru. If he Nibiru us, and then GG's plus good stuff. So I use a procedure to bring back one of the Mercy Teleports from the graveyard because it's not once per turn. Get the Rising Skill, use Rising Skill, get the Deer Note. Deer Note goes into Gem Drive. Gem Drive, add Hush to hand. Use Gem Drive to go into the Gem Fever. So now we have Nibiru protection. And granted, he could have already Nibiru us if he had it, but he didn't. So then we go into the Silent Psychic Magician. Bring back the Wangan, change it to level 4, you go into the Psychic Blaster, which is a great card. Use the Verb to bring back Unicorn. This is where I mess up at. At this point, this is why I took out the Cypher Gamma. So I went into this for no reason. I should have went into SP Little Knight. So I used both of those to banish the Baron, and then bring it back at the end. So now the Army Negate is back online, which is a good play to do. Use Engraver, so we're gonna let him like work a little bit. We're not gonna do too much. So he summons out Fenrir, so we like, nah, we're gonna get rid of that immediately. You're not gonna plus off of that. So we use the procedure. just to have more bodies on field, just in case he get rid of my board, right? So you use the Lurie. I go into Mercy Teleport to go into the Ghost Ogre, just in case he get in Engraver and try to push one of my cards to the grave. So we'd rather have that protection, right? You go to Requiem. I let that happen. He get the Engraver. He used No. To try to flip over the bronze. I destroyed that because why not, right? Now I think he goes into the Engraver, right? No, he goes into a fusion, which is kind of like, okay, well, I guess he didn't want to do too much. So he used the Requiem, and I used the Ghost Ogre to destroy it because why not? And at this point, I still have Teleport Fusion on field. I can banish this whole field if I want to. So he used Requiem to hit us for 1,000. I mean 1,200. And he used Engraver. I used the Jam Fever to destroy it because it's like that's an easy negate. And I still didn't use the Teleport yet. Or I didn't use Birth yet, but I got rid of the Unicorn, so it's all sad, like an idiot. And he's out of juice, so he quits. But I still had interruptions, so, and if I definitely had, that's the reason why I don't use the Suffering Gamma, because I would have no room. My board would be locked up, so it don't fit. And we're back, and we're going first. So yeah, we got a pretty decent hand. So of course we play the Extreme Session first. He ashes us. So since he ashes us, it's safe to use my Mercy Teleport, right? So I use a Mercy Teleport because we don't want that to get ashed, because then we're dead. You know what I mean? So I get the Almond. He imperms us, which kind of sucks in reality, but it doesn't really. Still get the draw, and yeah, I'm still able to make plays. So I got the Rising Skill, which is a great card, right? So I go into, I up the level, and I realize they both tuners, so I can't really do nothing. So I just go into SP Little Knight instead, just to get the Almond engraved, so I can use the Rising Skill, bring out another Almond, because I already have the field spell. There was a reason for me to bring out the Wandon, right? So I used to go into Curse Dragon, Curse Thunder, and I pass. And I'm pretty confident with this board that not too much can happen. So he does that. He used Stellar, and I maxi is it because I know he's going to bring out the Sylvie, right? So I get a draw from that, and I'm pretty good that I'm pretty confident I can beat this board because I played this deck recently. Another video coming soon, by the way. So you get the Tails, and I'm just waiting for him to use a Ryzeal. Waiting for the Ryzeal to get on the board, and I'm gonna clear the board with the Thunder. And he's also under Max C, which is also deterring. Right? So he used Tails to get Elette. And as soon as he bring Ryzeal on the field, I destroy everything. So I clear his board and also get a draw. So I got SP Golden Knight and he got the Sylvie. So I used the Foxy Tune just to get more cards on board. He ashes us. Perfect ash. Now I know exactly what you have in hand. So then instead of just playing in that, I just use Golden Knight to get rid of that so I can bring the Unicorn on board. Which is, you know, go to play for me. So I use Unicorn, grab the Birth, and this is going to kill him for real. If it was another turn, it was going to kill him because I'm banishing everything face down. So I use Procedure to get their Mercy. the Teleport Fusion. Use their note, and he know the writing is on the wall from there. So yeah, we got one more replay. And we're back. And we're going first, but yeah, we're playing against freaking Stun. So I end up ashing that because I didn't want him to go into one of them stun cards. So I ash it just so he don't shuffle to get another card because he's pretty much begging, like he's pretty much like searching for something, right? So then I draw him. because I don't want him to get the monsters that he needs. So he used a time tearing, and he set one and pass, and I'm like, okay, I'm okay with that. Granted, I really don't have any good cards, but we're gonna make something shake. So we use Ryzeal Scale, banish that. If he had freaking Imperm, I would have been cooked, but it is what it is. So I'm able to get draws. Pitch the Ghost, because I'm pretty sure I can use it on whatever card you have face down. So at this point, right now, he's pretty much flashing. No, he wasn't flashing. He was flashing after the Dare Note summon back the Almond, right? He was flashing. So now I'm scared. I'm like, okay, well, he has something, but it's too early for it to be a Nibiru. So I go into second and Punisher, and I'm like, well, whatever he had, it's too late now. He can't use it, and it was a Super Poly. So he should have Super Poly my field. For whatever reason, he decided to wait, and it's GG's. Alright, so let's go into the deck list, shall we? And we're back. And this is the deck list, and I don't want anybody to think that this is a top tier deck. It's not. It's not a top tier. It's a fun, competitive, if you play it right, kind of deck. And of course, this deck list could use some tweaking here or there. And this is the way I want to play it. So it works for me. You can also lessen some cards or raise some cards up if you feel need. This is how I like to play it. So of course, 2 Drows, 2 Maxis, 2 Serene, 1 Ghost Ogre. I see a lot of people playing one of this girl, and I feel like that's not enough, to be honest. It feels good to like draw in your opening hand, so I like to up it at least to 2. 3 Ash, 1 Gone. I see a lot of people not playing this card, and I feel like if you get the Mercy Teleport and you can get the Fill Spell in line, you pretty much steamer with them from there. 3 Almond, 1 Hushed. If you're not playing this, you bugging. 3 Procedures, 1 Dare Note. I feel like Dare Note, since I'm playing so many Punk cards, there's no negative to playing Dare Note, to be honest. 1 Fenrir, 2 Cashiers, 2 Foxy Tombs, 2 Ogre Dance, and 2 Rising Scales. I see a lot of people playing 1 Rising Scale, and I feel like drawing into this never really feel bad. I never been like, fuck, why did I draw into this? It don't feel like a brick at all. 1 Nibiru, 1 Gem Session, 1 Pressure Planet. Always love drawing in this card. Birth, 3 Super Polys, 3 Teleports, 1 Call By, and 1 Teleport Fusion. Now this is a deck list, and I feel like because this deck relies so heavily on this normal summon, that these Cashier cards are like highly necessary for me. That, and also you can go into a quick, very quick Baron. Before you do anything, you can go into a Baron. So there's no negatives to like running Cashier cards in my eyes. And then if they do anything like Ash your card because they don't want you to get Birth, you can look in the extra deck and you can tailor your board to whatever they playing. So we got Moon Dragon, Garura, and then this card is Secretarian Dragon, which is pretty much for Draco Tails and all the other BS. Oracle, Kicker, which is hard to get out, but if you do get it out, this is when you pretty much have a blast on field. You pretty much are board wiping the whole thing, like everything. Banish all face up cards your opponent control. Like you're just cleaning them out. You got the Silent Psychic, you got the Serene, Omega, Dragon Driver, Blaster, Baron, Psychic, Curse, Gem Fever, and SP Golden Knight. Now, I didn't play a lot of cards because I wanted these Super Poly targets, and I feel like it's highly necessary because this card, if you don't draw the right cards, it's hard as hell to play into a board or like break a board. So Super Polys are like highly needed in my opinion. And got 3 targets, and usually Draco Tail run what in a board with 2 cards. Draco Tail. And one of them is a dragon, and the other one is a spellcaster. So you can get rid of both of these cards at once, and they usually end on both of these cards. Granted, your traps and shit will still work, but at least you can get rid of the boss monsters, right? And that's how I feel with it. So you can run it if you want to, you can not run it if you want to. In my opinion, I think it's necessary to run it. Now, it won't do much for freaking mitsurugi because they're just so resilient, but at least you'll get something going on. With that being said, please like, comment, subscribe, help a brother out. Make sure you comment, let me know what kind of deck you want to see next. I do have an old White Forest gameplay from last season, so it's not gonna be no Draco Tails or nothing like that. If you want to see that still, let me know. I'll put that out. But with that being said, cue the outro.